High tuition fee or the living expenses are no longer trend to your study abroad dreams. Though many students benefit from the education loans, still there is so much confusion about education loan eligibility criteria. We at Gyandan regularly answer questions like, am I eligible for the loan? How much amount can I get? Or am I eligible for this much amount? Hello everyone, this is Aman Jain and today in this video we'll be talking about the education loan eligibility criteria. Before starting, I would like to tell you if you are looking for an abroad education loan, you can check the eligibility by clicking on the link in the description below and the comment box. If you are eligible for the loan, then Gyandan will be able to help you getting an education loan from the top banks and NBFC free of cost. Also, please subscribe to our channel for more related videos on abroad education. So let's start today's topic. Education loan eligibility depends on a lot of factors. In fact, the factor varies as per the stage of the education loan process. To begin with, to apply for the education loan, you should fulfill the following criteria. You must be Indian citizen. You should have admission from a recognized university in India or abroad to a career-oriented course. You should have at least 50% in your last qualifying examination. If you fulfill this basic criteria, then you become eligible to apply for an education loan at any lender. After this, there are further specifications on which your loan application will be judged. There are many lenders in the market: public sector banks, private banks, international lenders, NBFCs, which is non-banking financial company. The criteria of an education loan depends a lot on what kind of loan you are applying for. There are two kinds of loan. One is the secured loan and another is the unsecured loan. All these institutes offer both secured and unsecured loan. So before you apply for an education loan, you need to select which kind of loan you will be applying for on the basis of the following parameter, which is the loan amount that you want, interest rate, processing fee, etc. Once you have decided what kind of loan you want, then you need to decide which kind of lender you will take a loan from. Secured education loans are the ones where you have to give collateral against your loan. The eligibility criteria for the secured loan depends a lot on the value of the property. You can get at most equivalent to the value of your collateral as the education loan. Apart from that, your document should be original and complete. You should have documents like your registered sale deed, your occupancy certificate, your tax receipt, your chain deed. Also, depending on the location, the lender might ask you for more documents. When you apply for an education loan at Gyandan, we give you a customized document checklist basis the lender and the location, so that you don't have to worry about whether you have the complete set of documents in one go or not. Not only that, in the secured loan, many students worry about the kind of job their parents do, their salary, but in truth, the eligibility depends a lot on the value of the collateral rather than the salary of your parents or your guarantor. So potentially speaking, even if your parents doesn't earn much or they don't have the proof of the income, they earn in cash or they don't file ITR, but the value of the property is equivalent or more than the amount required, you should easily get a secured education. Unsecured education loan, as the name suggests, doesn't require you to put collateral as a security. Unsecured education loan depends a lot on your co-applicant's income. Apart from that, your own academic profile, the college and country you are going to, the future earning potential of yours after graduating from that college and course, and the civil history of you and your co-applicant will determine whether you will be eligible for an unsecured loan or not. I know that's a lot of factor, and again, to understand if you are eligible for an unsecured loan or not, there is a link in the description which can tell you the exact eligibility instantly. Practically speaking, you cannot get a loan without collateral and co-applicant from an Indian lenders. Though if you are looking for a loan up to 4 lakh rupees or 7 lakh rupees, bank may give you loan without a collateral, but co-applicant will be required there as well. But if you don't have a collateral and co-applicant, there is another option that you can explore. That is called international lenders. These lenders are not from India. These are other country registered lenders who can give education loan to study in other countries to Indian students. So let's understand more about the international lenders. So you can take an education loan from the international lender without collateral and without a co-applicant. Primarily, they give loans on your academic profile. Other than that, while applying for an education loan without collateral, without co-applicant from an international lender, you need to understand that they only give loans to study in certain countries and for certain courses. So if you are going for a country in course and you are applying for an international lender loan, you need to read on their website or connect with Gyandhan loan counselor and understand if they give loan for that country or course or not. If they don't, then there is no need to apply to the international lender. Apart from that, while applying for an education loan at the international lender, you need to also check the interest rate and the processing fee that they are offering. The interest rate that the international lender offers are usually not in INR, is primarily in their home countries like pounds or USD, and not directly compared to the interest rate in INR. You need to understand that an INR loan will not be as equivalent to a USD loan because INR may depreciate in the future, and with the same number of USD you would be able to pay higher amount here in India. That's why the interest rates are not directly comparable. Though if you want to understand more about INR versus USD loan, we have another video explaining loans in INR versus USD, and you can check that out. So how to be sure before applying for the education loan whether you will get the education loan or not? The answer is simple. Get in touch with the Gyandhan loan counselor. They will do a 15-minute phone call with you or your parents or whoever will the decision authority at your home. They will understand your profile, your requirement, and all the external factors that may impact your eligibility, and will soft approve verbally only on the call in the 15 minutes that okay, hey, whether you will be able to get an education loan or not. Basis this soft approval, you can plan which college to want to apply to and everything. And once you get an admit, then again get in touch with the counselor. Finally, if there are any changes, then what information you gave at the time of soft approval versus what is the exact information now. They will again reevaluate your profile and will suggest you which is the best lender you should take a loan from. They will take factors like this into consideration: the loan amount you are looking for, your processing fee, interest rate, disbursement, visa interview, what sanction letter will work for what country and what not. All of these factors will be checked, and then your education loan process will be started. So once the education loan process started, the next step is to submit the documents. Now documentation will depend on two factors. One is which loan you are applying for, whether it is a secured loan or unsecured loan, and which kind of lender you are applying for, whether it is a public sector bank, private sector bank, international lenders, private banks. So except for the public sector banks, the documentation will be done digitally. If it is a public sector banks in the major cities, Gyandhan representative can come to your home, will pick up the documents and will submit in the public sector banks. Either way, we will ensure that you don't have to do much hassle and work in submitting the documents either physically or digitally. Once the documents are submitted, Gyandhan will check all the documents are complete as per the need of the lender, and we forward it to the lender for the process. Once the lead is forwarded along with the documents to the lender, we have a predefined turnaround time with all of these lenders, which ensures that you don't have to check with the lender again and again what is the status of your education loan. Gyandhan will do that on your behalf. Not only that, you will also be able to check all of this on a portal on Gyandhan website. So basically you will be able to check what is the status of your education loan at SBI, at Bank of Baroda, at Credila in one view. That will give you complete transparency of the educational process. Once approved, Gyandhan team will help you negotiating the interest rate if possible, negotiating the PF if possible, and help you understanding the loan sanction letter. Once you are okay with the loan sanction letter, Gyandhan team will help you. You get the agreements on time, and again help you understand the entire agreement, prepayment clauses, the interest calculation, everything end to end in the agreement letter. And once you are satisfied, then only you sign the agreement letter. Once all of this done, you have 90% completed your work. Then only the disbursement is pending. But after getting the loan sanction letter, you can use that loan sanction letter in getting the visa or any other procedural requirement that there may be using the sanction letter can be done basis that. Once you have the visa, once you are ready to move out of the country and you need to deposit your fees, you can let again Gyandhan team know that you now require the disbursement. Again, our team will get in touch with the lender and will get the disbursement done as per the requirement. So in short, everything end-to-end will be handled by Gyandhan. Gyandhan will be accountable for the entire process. Gyandhan will ensure you are getting the best education loan maximum amount, minimum interest rate, minimum processing fee in the minimum time period without any hassle, without any roadblocks. And if there are any roadblocks that comes into the picture, we will be here to solve that out. And we will be there with you for the entire education loan process. That means till you repay your loan. So even 5 years down the line, if you face any problem in repaying your education loan, again, you can get in touch with Gyandhan, and Gyandhan Loan Counselor will be there to help you out. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you have any more questions regarding abroad education loan eligibility, you can put it in the comment box, and I or somebody from my team will check it out and will answer it for you. What are you waiting for? Check the loan eligibility on the link below.